we did an interview last time about you about Mayweather and how he would have women sign contracts with him. Interview ended up doing big numbers, did like close to 300,000 views. What's your, since that interview's come out, I mean, did people hit you up about that and stuff like that?
Yeah, they say they like it.
Yeah.
Yep, they say they've seen it and they like it.
What do you feel about Mayweather's dating life? If you were to give Mayweather advice, like he's with a new chick right now, that new blonde chick. You know what I'm talking about?
I think so. She's got blonde hair. She started out as his massage therapist. He has another one. Y'all hung out. Like I go to the fights. I get into the press conference. I go to his events, parties. Yeah, I think he's cool. Me, him, Little Kim, some people from the TMT team. I ran into him in LA and he invited me back we just kind of chopped it up about just, the sports world, my world, the Delphin world. He's a cool dude. I think he mentioned something like, if he wasn't a boxer, he'd dominate my world. I said, I heard athletes got to like limit, their bedroom activity, boxers, bodybuilders, certain athletes before sport. Says who? I done bust plenty of nuts before fights. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, I think he's like, so no, it was cool. He didn't even know that I was going to pay for the entire meal. It was like 15 people. I'm a businessman. I pitched the idea to him and potentially we might do something.
Okay.
So yeah, we hung. So there was a lady. We went back to the room and there was a lady. So we chopping it up, music playing, everybody chilling, having a good time. There was a lady that kept like massaging his head and just massage. That's like Big Willie Supreme Money status. I mean, if you get, I've had a few professional, back rows, but usually I just get the homemade ones with the girls I'm actually dating. But I hear she's because I asked one of the homies, I'm like, who? Oh, that's his masseuse. So, but she's beautiful. She's pretty. So I just put two and two together because at the time, I don't know who he was dating at the time. I said, you know what? This chick, either he already smashing his masseuse, which it ain't the first. I'm sure that's been happened before, when you got, heavy Mac Daddy status, like, heavy superstar status like that. That you nigga, you control the universe. So and in some situations could be just the girls are just around. The girls are just around for now for the money, which I'm sure he's not dumb. He's a man with a heart. He's been in love before, and new love is gonna come his way if this isn't the one that's gonna be everlasting. But yeah, some situations could just be from Mike Tyson to every big athlete to just the groupies hanging around now because they're just girls that want to be on and just hang around guys with money. And then you could, when you got money like that, you could pay for any type of fun, excitement you actually want. True love is actually different though, because money can't really buy like real love. A chick that love you, she'll be with you while you broke. Now check this out. I'm a nigga that pay attention. That's my nigga. I follow the movement. I support it. I'm with him for every fight. I ran into a guy this past fight, the Medina 2 in Vegas in the press con, who said, you're going to see a white lady go up on a stage. That's my wife. We have a massage company and he likes my wife's massage. I said, there was a light-skinned black girl, a girl with curly blonde hair, that was his masseuse. That's his girlfriend. I said, I knew it. I remember running into them. I seen her doing her work. I said, yo, he either smashing this. If not, he going to end up falling. I know she's working her magic. She knows what she's doing. She, you know what I'm saying? She got a plan to go. But no, if it's true love, I actually respect it.
What do you think about Ms. Jackson suing him? You heard about all that? How saying
scandalous.
That he pulled a gun on her and threatened her and some other stuff. Way after the fact, of course.
Well, okay. I didn't know about that. I can't just be quick to just take one side. Well, once again, change could come amongst anyone, and you just got to be prepared for it. That's all. There was a change that took place in his life, a change that took place in her life. And, people go through phases and people demonstrate certain behaviors that, they necessarily regret or, they didn't, people make mistakes and then you look back at certain things like, oh, yeah, that was an idiot move, but like I'm stronger, I'm wiser now. That'll never happen again. I respect that because that's a part of life. That's but don't continue making idiot moves. I'm just on who's ever. You see what I'm saying? I'm not taking sides. I'm just whoever in any situation. Doctor, business, auntie, niece, or whatever. Like I said, love can kick your butt. It could beat you up a little bit, and you just gotta, I don't know if I'm assuming Mayweather doesn't want to be taken advantage of. But then again, I hear that sometimes when you got money, it ain't sometimes that might not even be a factor. Like ain't nobody taking advantage of me. I chose to do that. I chose to splurge. I chose it. You know what I'm saying? I got so much money. You know what? If a nigga thought he took it, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, I'm in Mayweather's world. Whatever. Whoever. No. So sometimes people can get caught up like that. Just be me. I have an ego, but a healthy one in a good way. But it's not a bad thing. That doesn't, because sometimes people will, he's egoistic. No, but I mean, pride. I have pride. I don't want to get, I don't care how, women respect me. You're going to respect me. If you're on an evil mission, bitch, I'm going to catch it. I'm going to catch you. I'm not an idiot. I wasn't born yesterday. I know what's going on. You got this luxury while so. But I think you did mention that things are in his name or whatever. So it's like, yeah. So that's that's actually a smart move.
She's dating Nelly now. Nelly is well off financially, but he's not on Floyd's level.
He's not on Floyd's level. I don't know how that came about. They met at a function somewhere, something. Twitter, they reached out. People work their magic, man. In the superstar world, yeah, for real. People work their magic, superstar world, different things like that. Someone said she got a reality show coming out, different things.
Her and Nelly got a show coming out.
Yeah, she's not the only light-skinned girl on the planet, yeah, I'm just, there's other light-skinned women with, smooth skin, pretty faces, fat butts, just because, you're light-skinned doesn't mean you've got the juiciest rainforest. And, there's tons of, slippery paths out there that could, be powerful and leave great impressions. No, I'm just putting it out there. You know what I'm saying? Don't, but is a thing, some people, some people get lucky, and then that luck could turn to misery. So you might get some momentum going for, but you see what I'm saying? Hope it work out. You better hope it work out. Yeah. And keep it spiced up. People they don't know. Situations get dull and stale because you're not keeping it spiced up. You see what I'm saying? So that those things take a toll.
Now, Mayweather said that if he wasn't a boxer, then he would be the biggest male porn star.
I think he mentioned something.
No pun intended.
He'd dominate my world. Yeah.
He would dominate. Do you believe it?
Anything's possible, man. You can't never underestimate a person's ability and talents. Yeah.